Hi everybody and welcome to the Numerologist.com. I'm Kelsey, I'm your host, and I'm so excited that you found us today. Today we are going to be decoding a number sequence. So last month we talked about the number sequence 333, and this month we are going to decode the number sequence 444. Yay! There's two schools of thought on this number. The first one, which is the one that I choose to really work with a lot of the time, is the fact that 444 signifies that my angels are around me. This also signifies that with these angels and guides around you, that they're really wanting what's best for you and best for your heart and best for your path and your highest interest. So pay attention carefully to any other messages that are going to show up, whether that's a song and music and lyrics in a song. It could be a conversation that you overhear. It could be a conversation with a complete stranger who says something completely out of the blue. I had this happen to me a little while ago. I was out with a friend, and this beautiful woman, she was helping us in the store, and she asked us if we were together. And at that stage of the game, like, we're just getting to know each other, and we had this little mischievous exchange between the two of us, and she's like, okay, great, don't let this relationship go. Interesting. Because I've been in a stage of my life where I was really pondering, do I want to go down the route of being in a relationship again? And two times, from two complete strangers, completely unrelated, two separate parts of the city, I got the exact same message in the same day when I was with him. Interesting. And so now I'm trusting that there's something to explore inside of that relationship. We never really know to the full extent what the universe is juggling up there. However, we do know that, okay, I can trust that this is a safe path for me to go down, and that it's okay to open my heart. It's okay to surrender inside of this dynamic and really be fully real and authentic. And while I wasn't seeing the number 444 that day, it was really on my mind that I was asking for guidance from my guides. So it may initially start as, you know, the 444 is the gateway, and then once that gateway is opened and you've accepted, you know, okay, great, I'm willing to accept these messages and use them for my highest good and the highest good of all involved, you'll start to get more of them. The other school of thought on this number is that it's a universal no. So we talked last week about 333 being the universal yes. Well, there's also a universal no. 444 is a wake-up call. So it's a wake-up call to start paying attention to the signs around us. Our guides and our angels are always sending us messages to support us on our path, support us on our journeys. And when you see the number 444, this is really, really signifying that you've got that rally of troops behind you. You've got that angel crew who's rocking out behind you, who's supporting you 100%, and they really want the best for you. Now, sometimes this means making a choice to go down path A or path B. One path is going to be the path of most resistance, one is going to be the path of least resistance. And your guides are going to attempt to steer you onto the path of least resistance because that's where all the fun is. That's where the flow is. That's when you're in the present moment and you're really, really living your true authentic spirit. So of course your guides and your angels are going to want you to step onto that path, but ultimately the choice is up to you. So when you see this number, it's a time to, like, stop, regroup, take a look at what options are presenting themselves at this moment. And there's going to be one that's a universal no, and that's where that dynamic of this number comes into play, is that sometimes this is perceived as a universal no number. But not in every case. And you really have to use your own judgment, be your own guide, be your own source of wisdom. Because when you give up your power, you know, and always asking someone else to decode it for you or to understand it for you, you take away your own ability to understand those messages that are being sent to you. And when 444 appears, it's also a sign that more signs are on the way. And if you're unclear about which path to go down, that's okay, because more signs are about to flood into your experience, and it's time to open up, open your eyes, open your mind, open your heart, open your body to those messages, so that you can really, really take all of this information and weigh it, and weigh which is the best path for me to go down at this stage of my life. This is something to take comfort in. Take comfort in knowing that you're surrounded by this beautiful love energy, these beautiful guides, these love angels who really want the best for you, and you're supported 100% when this number shows up. Because either if it's going to steer you away from something or steer you towards something, both are meant for your journey, and it's just, again, the path of least resistance. So your guides are really going to want you to go the path of least resistance, and sometimes we have to take the path of most resistance, and we only do that a few times until we learn that maybe there's a better way. And that's what this number is really helping us to discern for ourselves, is which of these avenues, which of these paths that I'm about to embark on is going to lead me down the path of grace, down the path of light, down the path of ease. And you will know immediately in your body. And the more you start listening to yourself, the easier heeding this inner guidance becomes. 444. Wake up call, start paying attention to the amazing guidance and support around you, and start really, really opening to seeing those omens and those synchronicities, and nothing is a coincidence. I really could have brushed off that experience with those two people giving me those messages about relationship. However, I chose to embrace them. And it's something that my higher self is calling me to take on at this stage of my life, which is pretty exciting. And without being open to that, it wouldn't have been on my radar. I mean, like, oh yeah, no. You know, we're just hanging out. No big deal. However, there's always hidden meaning and decoding that's going on if we open ourselves to it. So let's open ourselves to it. Next week we will be answering a community question, which is always fun and exciting. Until then, much love in numbers, and we will see you very soon.